start experimenting with this. And if you find this happens, this is probably a good. So I started experimenting with it, and I told myself I'd give it like a couple months and see. And it didn't even take a couple months. It took like a month. I remember the exact moment too. We were working with the kids, and we were playing a game where I said, you're going to start with double underhooks like a body lock, but I really want you to pull them into you, and your job is to keep that connection. Their job is to separate and break the grips. And then the week after that, I said, now you're going to separate. I want you to get the double underhooks and pull them into you and get a body lock. And I started seeing kids pummeling in each other's arms. I've never taught them that before. They just knew they had to get underneath the arms and get to the body. So like, okay. And then I started doing other stuff. So it became a fun game.
I mean, I have the belief that style of teaching is really good for kids, less so for adults. Not saying that it can't be done, but adults kind of have to really be shown.
Yeah. Well, I would say this, if people out there are doing it, because it was something I had to figure out and I talked to people about. If you were doing it with adults, and it goes against the way you guys probably do it and I do it, but if you're going to do these games, you have to let the white belts be with the white belts and the higher belts be with the higher belts. And you got to be a dick and tell them, stop coaching them. I don't know how many times I've told that. And they're like, well, they don't know. I'm like, they're not supposed to know. This is the point.
Yeah.
And like, they're not. And they're like, well, then how are they supposed to do it?
The game turns into the upper belt teaching them stuff.
It's just the reactions they get from each other. And that's why it's better to have white belts going white belts. So they're going to get more of an honest reaction from a new person if they're new. And then you can make it something like, I don't know, you give a position or whatever it is, like you would tell the purple belt, whoever, if they're with the white belt, you have to do this and this in order to get a win. The white belt just has to do this one thing, right? So it's fun to play around with, but most of the guys now are understanding it.
So you are doing it for adults as well.
Yeah. And what I do with the adults, like this week, we were going over, like I said, passing that style of half guard pass where you sit to your hips and fight your leg free, whatever. And I would start off saying you can only go to side control. You can't drive your knee across, go to mount. Just backstep your leg, get your leg free, and go to side control. And then I'd add to it, now you can go to mount. And then after they do these games, before we do our live training, I would show them what you're doing here. Now you can put all this together. If that doesn't work, you go to this. If that doesn't work, you go to that. And just elevating your hips, hip switch, go to the knee cut and all that stuff. And like, oh, and then they start putting it together. So I show them stuff